Salutations, Exile. It's been a little over a year since the first Forbidden build, and in that time I've improved upon the concept greatly. This build is more fun, does more damage, and is tankier than the original. It's viable for all content except Uber Elder. It's also specifically designed to clear blighted maps without crashing the instance, despite the same level of spell spam. It's the best of both worlds. The goal is to have fun, so what's a good way to have fun while clearing content? Go fast. Our main sources of damage are Aberrath's Hooves and Vol Earthquake. These both let us scale our damage with movement speed rather than attack or cast speed. However, Aberrath's Hooves only deal about 60 base fire damage per footstep. To fix this, we use the Disintegrator to add about 500 physical damage. With this base damage, we can scale Poison, such that each step will deal over 150,000 damage to the Shaper. The Disintegrator also has excellent attack damage, so our Vol Earthquake footsteps deal 200,000 damage, and the Aftershocks deal 700,000 damage. At plus 160% movement speed, we step roughly 7 times per second, resulting in roughly 3 million Shaper DPS in ideal conditions. But that only matters against bosses. Because we are a Pathfinder scaling poison damage, we can use the poison proliferation mechanic, which is the best way in the game to clear packs. Let me give you an example. If we run past a pack of 50 enemies and hit only one of them, that is more than enough to clear the entire pack. Once the first one dies, it will inflict its strongest poison stack, with a refreshed duration, to all nearby enemies, effectively multiplying the damage we dealt by 50. When those enemies die, they also inflict that poison stack on all nearby enemies. If there happens to be a boss in the middle of this pack of 50 enemies, it will end up with all 50 poison stacks on it. This means that our damage effectively scales based on the number of nearby enemies, making this build perfect for blighted maps. The poison proliferation radius can be increased, so we use Carcass Jack. Sometimes this isn't enough area, so we use a classic Cast on Ignite spellcast loop to occasionally deal damage to distant packs, with the added bonus of healing us constantly. With this build, we have enough damage that the spellcast loop won't crash the instance, as long as we're using our flasks. Now we can clear content as quickly as we can run, so we just need to run even faster. Using the Golden Rule and the Maw of Conquest, we can self-poison ourselves up to 100 times. With this Sextant modifier, we gain 5% movement speed per poison stack on us. It's pretty fast.